Good morning, comic fans, with the Comic Push at the Comics Club, Tampa and Brandon's favorite comic gaming store. It is the fourth new comic book day of the month, February 26th. What a great day. You know, it's always great to have another new comic book day. Every Wednesday, new comic books. It's like Christmas once a week. I love it. Anyway, so, and we're about to roll into March. And let me see here if I can reach over you guys. We've got 4 new comic book days in March. March is March is the third month of the year. It's got 31 days. It was named after the I think the Roman god of war. Good morning, Steve Fisher. How you doing, Charles? Thank you guys so much for joining us this morning. We're talking about the month of March, which is coming on us, and named after the god of war in Roman, I think, mythology. But let's talk about Greek mythology. In Greek mythology, the god of war is Ares. And in Greek mythology is where, if you're a Greek mythology fan, you should be reading Absolute Wonder Woman. The introduction of this is a 4th printing, by the way. The introduction of Absolute Wonder Woman shows her being raised on the wild Isle of Hell by Circe, who really is not the motherly type. And there's one scene in there where basically Circe is like, well, she'll live or die on her own. I'm not really going to be able to do anything for her. So she just lets what unfold. So, but there's this one moment, which is so great, where she's just watching the snake come up to basically, it's going to kill the baby Wonder Woman, Diana, who the gods have left with Circe in hell to to raise. But this one moment where there's snakes coming to get her, and she just grabs the snake and just tosses it, which was hilarious. I just thought it was a great moment. And she plays with the little demons, and she scolds them when they're not behaving, and treats them with kindness. This is almost amazing scenes of her growing up in hell. It's such an amazing comic book. I've loved this so far. Absolute Batman is great too. If you have, these are the first story arc is issue number 5, which just comes out, and yeah, Steve, thank you so much. This has been great. So the first story arc is wrapping up in all of the issues. Absolute Batman, Absolute Superman, Absolute Wonder Woman, with issue number 5, and then we'll launch new story arc. But they're wrapping up. If you're interested in these are really good. If you're a Greek mythology fan, this has been great. The opening to this will just tickle you. So there you go. My recommendation is the Absolutes. They've just been great. And they're about to wrap up the first story arc. And then probably somewhere down this line, we're going to see trade collections of them. So if you missed the early ones and don't care to have the individual ones, we will be carrying all the trade collections, trade paperbacks. So speaking of trade paperbacks, what do we got this week? A new Venom War. This collects Venom number 35 through 39, which is all the Venom War stuff going through the Venom title there. Also, one of my very favorite magazines of all time, Retro Fan. Got the latest issue in here. This stuff is, if you're a fan of nostalgia, and mine goes back pretty far, guys. I think I got you beat. But this goes way back, all the 60s, stuff in the 60s and 70s, and just great stuff. So, Retro Fan magazine. If you love nostalgia, American nostalgia, there you go. Great, fun stuff. We have a lot of comic books this week. We have a solid 10-inch stack of comic books, guys. Nobody complains about a 10-inch stack. So we have that, and we have some catalogs too. But before we get into that stuff, let me get you up to date on what we have to offer for variant covers this week. And let's see here. Let's start with the indies. So this is Power Rangers Prime number 4, Unlockable. I think Power Rangers Prime was supposed to be here last week. Diamond Comic Distributors, as some of you may know, is going through bankruptcy. It's having some struggles. We hope they make it through. But in the meantime, there's going to be some, bumps. So some things are getting delayed, but they'll get here. And this one came this week. So there we go. There's that. This is House of Slaughter number 30, Unlockable, which when you hear the words unlockable from this company, that means 1 per store. We're only allowed to buy 1 if we bought any. And then House of Slaughter number 30, this is a 1 in 10 variant. And House of Slaughter number 30, a 1 in 15 variant. House of Slaughter's been a really great horror series, spun off from Something's killing the children. If you haven't read any of those, good stuff. Crazy horror monster stuff. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #7, a 1 in 10. Rogue Savage Land #2. This is a 1 in 25 by Stephen Platt. What a great! She's standing inside of the dinosaur's mouth. That's wild. Ultimate Spider-Man #14. And the #1 in 25 of the new Red Hulk series. And of course, they had the launch of Red Hulk series, considering the movie and everything happening with Captain America. So there you have it. That is the Marvel ones. And here's DC Detective Comics #1094, 1 in 25. Batman's having a hard day there. Who's the reflection in the blood? We got a new Robin coming. Somebody say, and they're going to be launching a new Batman title coming up. For all you Batman fans, a new #1 launch, a restart with the numbering of Batman will be coming up. He gets a new costume. Looks pretty cool. I think we posted some things on our Facebook if you follow us there. Absolute Wonder Woman #5. This wraps up the first story arc. It's a 1 in 25. There she is, all grown up and extremely dangerous. Justice League Unlimited. This is issue #4. This is a wraparound. I got to take it out of here so you can see. It's wonderful. 1 in 25. Guys, always take the tape off. I know you think it's not going to catch, but it will every time. So don't leave the tape on when you're taking the compound. Here, look at this wonderful wraparound. 1 in 25. What a great cover, eh? And a great price tag on it. You'll get to see that when you come to the store. First come, first serve. You guys know that. That's the routine at the Comics Club. So all the wealthiest guys don't get to buy all the rarest books out from under you. Everybody gets the same shot as everybody else. All right. Well, there's our variants for the week. That's some great stuff there. I'm loving that, Justice League. And I'll tell you the truth, guys. There's many, many times when I would like to buy those comics myself, and I say, Dwayne, you're the comic book pusher. You're not the guy who's supposed to be taking the comics. You're supposed to be getting in the hands of the collectors. That's my job, getting these great comic books in your hands. So I give you the first shot at them almost every time. A couple of times when it was Superman, I couldn't resist. But they'll eventually get back out there to sell to you. All right, let's start with Marvel this time because usually Marvel gets pushed to the back. Marvel, this is this is X-Men, issue #12, and a whole bunch of covers. Why not? Why not have a bazillion covers for everything? There's that one. Alpha Flight on that one, eh? Did you catch that bit of Canadian vernacular? What's that all about, huh? All right, and that. All right, so there's the X-Men, Ultraman, and the Avengers, issue #4. Look at that. It says Avengers, but there's Spidey on there. Spidey currently and Spider-Men there, both of them. Are they members of the Avengers right now? I didn't think they were, but Amazing Spider-Man 68 Deaths. Juggernaut there. That's a problem. Fantastic Four. Got a couple for you. Some really awesome ones, too. Look at that. And what if the Fantastic Four, this hound, this hero, what if Mickey and friends became the Fantastic Four? That's fun. All right, Helverines. Or no, Hell Hunters, which kind of spins out of the whole Helverines thing. And we have issue #3. Rogue Savage Land. I think you saw a variant of that earlier. I want to show you the back advertisement for something that's coming up. How can that work if I have a Human Torch if none of them are human beings? The Inhuman Torch. Look at this back cover. That's right. Godzilla and Hulk going at it. That is just crazy. April, kids. April, it's Hulk versus Godzilla. Who could win in that battle? I don't know. I'm not really certain. One's a atomic waste fallout monster, and the other one is gamma ray monster. Sabretooth, The Dead Don't Talk, issue number 3. The Dead Don't Talk. Ask anybody in New Jersey. They'll tell you. All right, TVA. Are you a TVA fan? The Time Variance Authority, issue number 3. They got the TikTok people in there. That's what I started calling them, the TikTok clan. Those little holographic clocks. A whole bunch of different personalities. Now we started with one, and now we got several. Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker, number 1. This is the adaptation of the comic adaptation of the movie, The Rise of Skywalker. Yes, there's a bunch of covers. Women of Marvel. She-Devils. I like that one. Peach Momoko. This is a facsimile edition of Daredevil number 1. Look at that, the yellow costume and everything. And a foily shiny one. Gotta love those. Okay, West Coast Avengers. Got all kinds of lovey-dovey stuff going on in issue number 4. That's a great cover. And then there's that, they're calling these the animated style by Mark Brooks. It's Mark Brooks art. There's a whole bunch of those. If you're wanting to collect them, you've got a lot of hunting to do. Unless you've been keeping up on it, he's been putting those out on a lot of Marvel covers for a while now. So Hulk number 1. Wow, we got some covers for that too. I'll tell you. I'll save one for last. Let's see here. So, of course, Captain America: Brave New World. This is Red Hulk number 1, but it's the homage to that new movie, and I'm loving that one. That's almost photographic. I like it. And that one, like your Red Hulk's huge coming at you, and Frank Miller. Yeah, baby. Hulk smash. Shiny foil edition. You didn't like any of those? Draw your own. There's a blank red cover. I'm liking this. Blank red cover. Okay, there you go. We've got Blade number 5. This is the red band edition. This guy's getting his fangs pulled out by an evil dentist, I think. It's terrible. Iron Man number 5. There's that Mark Brooks cover. Again, he's been very active, Mark Brooks, with all of these covers he's been doing. It's amazing. It's prolific, man. Here you go. Captain America and Volstagg, the one of the Heroes 3, I believe. There he is, Mark Brooks again. On an adventure with Captain America there. Ultimate Spider-Man is our last, and I'll leave the main cover for last. I'm loving that cover there. That's great. And I guess we get the new Ultimate Universe version of Kraven. And there's this one. This way. The Ultimate Kraven and Spidey going at it. That looks awesome. All right, there's Marvel for this week. And before we jump into the next stack, I should tell you that we have the catalog from IDW. and what's coming up, and the catalog from, it's called DC Connect from DC, telling us what all's happening in DC coming up. And of course, the Marvel previews telling us what's happening in the upcoming issues of Marvel Comics. So there's our catalogs for the week. Catalogs are always something that you should check out when you come into the Comics Club. Those Marvel and DC and the IDW ones and any of those other ones are always free. The big one that will be coming out probably next week, previews, put out by Diamond Comic Distributors, which, as we've mentioned, is in bankruptcy. We're hoping they'll come out of it and everything will be great again. But that's the case. So if we're going to go dive into DC next. But if you come in the Comics Club, you see those, be sure to pick them up. They're free. And you can always look through the previews. If you don't want to buy one, we always have a copy here for you. So those catalogs are something you should look at to when you're in the store, because they're going to tell you all the new stuff that's coming up, and you get to see it, beautiful color, and put it in your hands and take it home and make collages out of them. So what Mr. Happy would like to chime in and say the secret word for this week is indeed catalog. Catalog is the word. If you know the secret word, that will get you 15% off any single item in the store. There are some restrictions that'll apply. Hey, Juggernaut. Absolute series better. Which surprise. Absolutely. So catalog. So if you're a Discount Club member or a subscriber, you'll get an extra 5%. So it'll be 20% off any single item in the store. Some restrictions apply. Please inquire. And thank you, Mr. Happy. We'll see you next week. But yeah, the next Diamond catalog could become a collectible depending on how the bankruptcy turns out. You have a point there, Charles. Sometimes that happens. The final issue of something, and the final issue of a catalog that we've seen all the way back to the 1980s, I think. Was it the 80s that previews started coming out? Anyway, so wow, yeah, that's a possibility. It could be. It could end up being. But which one will be the last? We're not certain. At this point, we don't know. Green Lantern, we're going to dive into DC here. We got Green Lantern Dark. Yeah, this is an interesting combination. Batman and Dr. Fate combination there. I like it. And Green Arrow. Harley Quinn is up to issue, what do we got here? Issue number, where are we at? Harley Quinn, 48. Issue number 48 of Harley. She's being chased by wild boars. That's strange. Little Batman. If you're into Little Batman, there it is. Metamorpho. Well, that's Metamorpho number 3. That's a great cover. And this one, I like this one. It's got an ape man drinking a martini. I'm loving it. Power Girl number 18. Calling all Power Girl fans. There she is. She's got her cat with her and everything else. Gotta love that. Anybody know the cat's name? Do you know Supergirl, which Power Girl, the same person, a different universe? What her cat's name is? Anybody? There's a little quiz for you. Supergirl's cat. In fact, do you know Supergirl's cat or dog? Oh, no, not dog, but horse. Do you know the names of Supergirl's pets? This is Superman. It looks like we got a Doomsday back at us. Issue number 23. Superman's been plowed into the ground by Doomsday there. Shh, don't tell anybody. And Batman trying to climb up on like a gargoyle on a roof somewhere. And look, that's Doomsday and Batman going at it. Doomsday wearing a suit. Okay, why not? As I told you before, there's some really great comic books this week. We got Batman Long Halloween, The Last Halloween, coming at you. Joker. I love this cover. Look at that. What a great cover. And there's this little bit of art we get on the back cover, too. I love that. Black Canary, Best of the Best, number 4. Some great covers on this one. Detective Comics 1094. We got a few covers for here. Look at this. Look at this Batman. Wow. It's Hush and Batman. That's awesome. Some really cool covers there. Okay, Flash is up to issue number 18, and there's going to be an absolute Flash, by the way. Streaky is the cat. That's absolutely correct, sir. Thank you so much. Streaky's the cat. Who is the horse? That's Flash. This is Flash number 18, and we are going to be getting an absolute Flash. We're going to be getting an absolute Green Lantern and an absolute Martian Manhunter. And from what I understand, the Martian Manhunter is going to be a 6-part series. So there you go. Justice League Unlimited is up to issue number 4, and we have quite a few covers to choose from. There's that. This I think this must be a matching. This must be a connecting cover because it looks like there should be more going on, over in another book somewhere. But I don't know which one it might connect to, if it does. Mr. Terrific. Fair play. That's a great one. All right, and last but not least, for DC, as promised, Wonder Woman, absolute Wonder Woman. Comet, thank you so much. It is Comet. That's her horse's name. Wonder Woman, there's going to be that Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow movie, and her horse plays a role in that, and so does Krypto. So that's cool. I hope they use the same dog from the Superman movie. He beat you to it there, Juggernaut. Got to be quick to the draw there. This is Wonder Woman number 5, summing up the first story arc of the absolute Wonder Woman story. Absolute Wonder Woman number 5. I love how her lasso of truth is something different. It's red for one thing. I won't tell you any more than that. Just like you should learn about Absolute Superman's cape. Oh my gosh. And Absolute Batman's all his equipment, but especially that chest symbol that he wears. It is more than it seems. If you don't know what it is, go check it out. It's awesome. All right, well, there's Marvel and DC, and now we have the Independents, and I'm going to try to fly through them because we are running short on time. We have a lot to do on the floor today before we open the store. Where are those indies hiding? Indies, there you are. All right, let's get those over here. There's equal stacks all the way across between Marvel, DC, and the indies. They're pretty much even, about 3.5 inches each, making up our 10-inch stack for the week. Section 31, one-shot, Emperor Born. If you're a Star Trek fan, this is from that world. Section 31, it's the secret, organization within Starfleet that nobody is allowed to talk about. Black Hammer, Spiral City, issue number 4 from Dark Horse. If you are a Spiral City fan in Black Hammer world, it's great stuff. One of the things that really creeped me out is an intelligent bug. And that is a bug man. There's a strange creature there. Gives me the creeps. Conan the Barbarian. I'm going to share something personal with you right now. My oldest brother, who was a great man, he passed away this past Sunday, early morning hours. And I love Louis very much. And he was a very creative and talented man. He served our country during Vietnam as a member of the crew of the USS Ticonderoga, which was based off, he was in the Navy, based off the shores of Vietnam. Anyway, he passed away this past Sunday. And he was a big Conan fan. He loved Conan. And years ago, when I found out that he had lost his collection of Conans, and I found a Conan number 1 and gave it to him. So, Louis, if you're out there, wherever you are, I know you're out there. I'll see you again, my brother. Conan sitting the shelf this week. Conan the Barbarian, issue number 18. Thanks, guys. He developed prostate cancer, and there are treatments, but no cures, unfortunately. So he dealt with it for a lot of years, and it was difficult for him and his family. And I have great respect and admiration for my brother. He was so he was a friend of the local Native American tribe, and actually got adopted into their tribe, even though he was no Native American blood in our family. They adopted him into their tribe and made him an official member. And his beadwork is on display at the university there. And he's a talented craftsman. He could paint, he could draw, he could carve things. He made the most amazing knives, and his beadwork especially was amazing. But he was a remarkable man, and like I say, he served our country during Vietnam era, and he left behind a family who loves him. And I'm going to see my brother again one day. That's what I believe. So we have House of Slaughter, number 30. You saw the variants earlier. In Bloom is up to issue number 3. Yeah, Conan is amazing, man. What a great character. One of the best characters ever created. Power Rangers Prime. Nice foil cover. This is an interesting foil cover. It's not foil on the back, just the front. It's a foil stamp variant. They stamped the paper on one side, but not both sides. Interesting. Star Trek number 24. This is Defiant. Star Trek Defiant number 24. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is Saturday Morning Adventures. We got issue number 22. Wow. Going strong. Issue 22. I'm liking that cover. Casey Jones up to bat. Godzilla versus Chicago. What? How did he get there? Did he go through the Great Lakes? I guess he swam all the way from the Pacific around to the Atlantic, and then up through the whole Lake Erie, the chain of lakes up into Michigan, I guess, over on the other side, down through Lake Michigan to Chicago, and propped up. That's the only way I can figure he got to Chicago. So hopefully they give you a route and how he got to Chicago. I don't think he was airlifted. Jump Scar, issue number 1. And we got that little treat on the back. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We're up to issue number 7 of the new IDW run. This is a new story arc beginning here. It says right on the cover, new story arc begins here. That cover, hey, they're known for their love of pizza. I love that cover. That's a great one. And look at this, the action on this one. All kinds of ninja action happening there. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. FML is up to issue number 4. And if you're wondering what FML means, well, Google it. This one, we have a wonderful wraparound cover. Hornsby and Halo up to issue number 4. The Human Fly, issue number 3. This is a revived hero from way back. I did a little piece on this one a few episodes ago. You should go check it out. Human Fly. Hey, look, he's pulling the Nightwing. Monstrous, issue number 55. Some incredible art. One of the most beautifully rendered comic books ever. Right here. It's fractally beautiful. That's just some of the things they do. A Radiant Black, issue number 31. That tells you an independent comic book's up to 31. That's awesome. It's a rarity. Most of them die after a few issues, or they just make them miniseries, just 6 parts or something, because they know they're never going to make it beyond that. But that thing already up to issue number 31. More power to them, man. Scorched, issue number 38. This is, I haven't read this yet, but it's intriguing. I love the artwork. This is The Seasons, issue number 2. Are you a Toxic Avenger fan? Come on, you know you are. That guy who wears that little Tutu, who got destroyed by garbage and became this crazy toxic Avenger. I love how they give us the Virgin on the back of the front cover, so you don't miss out on that Virgin art. I love that. And this one, which comes with a little trading card. Department of Truth is up to issue number 28. Another one that has made it a long run. Dust to Dust. This is issue number 3. I love the artwork in here. If you haven't picked this up and looked at it, and what a great story too. I love this artwork. It's really intriguing. Still not totally clear on what's happening in it, but it's been an intriguing story so far. We've got Gatchaman number 7. And last but not least, a real American hero, like my brother Louis was. G.I. Joe. Although Louis in the Navy. All right, guys, there you have it. We have all those great comic books sitting here waiting for you guys to show up and gobble them all up. Great stuff, great stuff. So we hope you'll be here for next week's show when we plan on doing our drawing. Remember to leave a comment down below after the video so that you get entered into that monthly drawing. And remember the secret word so you get a good discount at the store. And remember this, read. It brings out the hero in you.